Patrick Stattler, we haven't seen him since winning that National Chase at Cheltenham last March, of course. He was very, very good on that occasion.
He was, and I think maybe the performance went under the radar a bit because of the small field. You know, he settled beautifully. He was like PlayStation jumping. And I think the speedometer said we were doing 38 mile an hour down to the second last. So he showed a bit of gears as well. But I think he's a horse that chasing has improved him. And, you know, the National Chase has given us the likes of Native River, Manila Rocco, Tiger Roll. So I'd like to think he could maybe follow in their footsteps.
Facile Vega, 4 from 4 last year, out of Vega, of course, and an exciting prospect to go jumping with.
Ah, sure he is. Last year was magic. You know, when he arrived in, you know, obviously one of Vega's, it looks nothing like her. He's about 4 times the size she was. And then to win at Christmas, to win at DRF, to win at Cheltenham, and then a punch on, I'm not sure, I've ridden a 4-time bump winner. You know, to show that consistency, good ground, heavy ground, left-handed, right-handed. You know, on the first half mile in Cheltenham didn't go to plan, and he was still able to win, and that's the sign of a good horse.
The fact he can win dirty, if you like, and things aren't going his way.
Exactly, yeah. We got knocked around up the straight the first time in Cheltenham, and then it was, you know, it was just when we pulled down the back straight that we got out in the clear air, got onto American Mike's tail. But if I got beaten, I'd have come in and said I lost the race in the first half mile. And the good horses, they don't need excuses.
Beautiful looking horse seen here this morning. He's a big unit.
He is. He's big. He's tall, but he's not heavy. He's quite light. You know, a lot like the walk in the parks, like Duvan, Min. You know, he's not a real heavy set horse, maybe like Stattler. And he's got that turn of foot that you know, he travels into the races so easily. So obviously Vega was a very good 2-miler, but she was a 4-time punch down the stairs hurdle winner, so she stayed very well as well. So I imagine he's going to be very versatile.
Early days of the season, but Cham Kiley, very, very impressive Tipperary recently.
He has. He's been surprising us nicely. You know, he won a bumper last year, but he wasn't hugely impressive. Was quite keen on the day. And then when he obviously went to Galway over 2.5, he was hugely impressive, blew us away. And Willie said he would just chance dropping him back to 2 miles. And 2 miles around Tipperary, flat track, not like an undulating track like Galway, is a very fast test of horse. And he was just as good again. So he's obviously got a very large engine, and he looks like he could be one for the Royal Bond and go forward from there.
Mid-October, all the dreams are live, young horse are in, new recruits, one horse to watch.
Yeah, well look, all our horses at the moment are doing slow and steady work. We haven't done any schooling, we haven't done any fast work yet. This is a bit of a purgatory time where we're just kind of waiting. But a bumper horse I'm looking forward to getting on is Blizzard of Oz. I thought he ran very well. When he was second in the listed bumper, he split Impulsive Dancer of ours and Mercury of ours. Harry Dunn trained him. I thought that was a huge performance. You know, and we know what the form is compared to maybe buying a pointer. So I think he's one I'm really looking forward to.
We don't often see runners in Down Royal at the early stage of the season, but Nick Keeney's an interesting one. You have a good personal connection there as well.
Yeah, she's a group of friends. They're all from around here, all Loughlin Bridge, hence the colours and the syndicate name, Gurmo's August Bond. She's given them great fun. You know, she brought them to Dublin Race Festival to punch down the Fairy House, and she was very impressive in Listowel the last day. So we'll go to Down Royal, and if she can run well there, then you know we might start talking about the big C word. But I haven't mentioned that to them just yet. Try to keep the expectations in check.
To have that personal involvement, it's a bit different.
It is. It's great fun, and you know, like I can ride her when I can. I couldn't do the weight in her the last day, and watching it is it's much easier to ride them. But you know, it was great fun to watch them with the lads. And it does make it that bit more special. So, you know, she's the dream is alive, as we say, and you know we're living it.